said we're good to go. And okay, it's up. So let us resume. Go on silent. Charge it. So we managed to help Liara with the Shadow Broker, and so she became the Shadow Broker herself. I'm just gonna go for the daily delivery and see what's there. There they are. Not stopping by, just wanted to collect all this iridium. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yes, I want to return. And we're going to do another one of the DLCs today. Or one of the big ones, anyway.
Only half our fuel remains.
Huh, so that's where the Shadow Broker was. May as well just restock. And you can see where all those plants that we surveyed before were. But let us go to Project Overlord and see what we have to do there. The short answer is that it's not good. So, I know that this is quite technically involved, so let's bring Liara, or not Liara, Tali, and let's bring Zaid. He hasn't seen some action in a while. Okay. Well, that's all looking good. Probably get shot down a lot.
Thank God you came. My name is Dr. Gavin Archer. The situation is urgent. We're facing a catastrophic VI breakout. I'll explain the details later, but you must retract that transmission dish. The controls aren't far from your position. You have to hurry.
Okay.
Over here, on the monitor.
Aye. doing something with the gas.
Memo to all project personnel. I understand there's some concern about the life, Kenneth. But agreeing it's
That should be
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
The VI's overridden the controls. We have to stop him. He's trying to upload his program off-planet. Destroy the antenna inside the dish. There's a tram on the lower level. Get to it as fast as you can.
After a while, you
This is an
kind of hear
automated
what's
security update.
inside.
Geth activity has been detected.
What's he saying?
Please remain at your workstations until the all clear is
And
given.
that's all I'm going to say.
Welcome. Today's lunch special is urban filet with egg salad.
Their shields are mine. Combat drone ready.
None. Energy drain. But too hot. Let's keep going, guys. Huh. I don't think I've ever been through this door.
Memo to all project personnel. Congratulations on your hard work. Tomorrow we make the next leap forward. It'll be a great day for Cerberus and an even greater day for humanity.
Sure it will. Well, used to we're getting mine. That's never a good way for things to go. Yeah, I'm
Damn
sure
it
Zaid will
all.
catch
He's
up.
aligning the dish to a new upload target. He'll have a clear line of sight to our satellite. This is going to be tight.
Yeah. Hi Zaid. Caught up with us?
Arriving at dish access. Attention. Satellite broadcast window is opening soon. All upload data must be approved by your department supervisor.
Travel to the right. Eat this.
That's always fun. Blowing up things that try and
This is
burn.
Project Overlord with an emergency message to Cerberus Command. We've experienced a catastrophic security failure and are requesting assistance. What do you mean our outgoing comms are jammed? How did it do that?
Because it's a networked intelligence, so it has control of the network.
Attention. Satellite broadcast window is opening soon. All upload data must be approved by your department supervisor.
Said, Inferno grenade.
Eyes up.
Tyler probably better off.
Switch up!
Oh yeah, back to shotgun.
Change weapon.
Satellite broadcast window is opening soon. All upload data must be approved by your department supervisor.
Go fast!
There we go. Got no shield.
Try to take control of that guy.
Attention. Satellite broadcast window is opening soon. All upload data must be approved by your department supervisor.
Inferno grenade. Yeah, I have to.
Firing an impact shot.
Attention. Satellite broadcast window
stairs,
is opening
guys.
soon. All upload data must be approved by your department supervisor.
You need to destroy the support struts now. They have their own capacitors. Try blowing them up.
Well, since you insist.
Watch your back.
Sally.
Warning. Structural integrity of dish has been compromised. Warning. Structural integrity of dish has been compromised.
Energy drain.
Keep the shield to me!
Incoming drone. Watch out.
Okay, that was heat sink.
Heavy weapon.
And that's the last one.
You've done it. You've severed the link to the satellite.
You've got to be kidding.
Apparently not.
The whole thing's giving way.
This is what guys don't do. And yeah, they're
Over here!
New antenna.
What the hell is going on around here?
That is something I'd very much like to know.
Man's reach exceeding his grasp. Come on, I'll explain. Thanks, Commander Shepard. You bought us some time, though probably not much. This isn't over yet.
Who are you again?
Who did you say you were?
Dr. Gavin Archer, chief scientist at this facility, and probably the only one left.
Tell me about the situation.
You owe us that explanation.
This is Project Overlord, an attempt to gain influence over the Geth by interfacing a human mind with a VI. The results have been less than satisfactory.
That's putting things mildly.
I'd hate to see what you'd call a disaster.
You can't dismiss the entire project. We did succeed. At least partially. My brother, David, volunteered to serve as a test subject, but his mind couldn't handle the VI connection. He's like a virus now, infecting our networks and seizing control of any technology he finds. It's why you had to destroy the dish. Imagine if his program got off-world.
Yeah, I have a feeling he wasn't, that he didn't volunteer, but that he was volunteered. Infecting?
How does he take control of electronics?
This is a hybrid intelligence the likes of which I've never seen. I don't know where the man ends and the machine begins.
What are the consequences?
What's the worst case scenario?
A technological apocalypse. Every machine, every weapon, every computer could be turned against us. If he hit the extranet, who knows where it would end?
You didn't take precautions?
You should have considered that before you started the experiment.
We couldn't be expected to account for every outcome. Certainly not the abomination David has become. David, the VI has fortified itself in the main laboratory at Atlas Station. It's in lockdown now. To enter, you need to manually override security from our facilities in the Prometheus and Vulcan stations.
Override?
How does the lockdown work?
It's a fail-safe procedure in the event of an emergency. Normally, all 3 project leads have to agree to cancel the lockdown.
But I'm going to guess that all 3 leads...
I'm the only one left now. I can give my authorization, but you'll have to manually reset the other 2 yourself.
What happens if I have to kill your brother?
Let's just hope it doesn't come to that.
Okay.
I'm
ready
heading
to
out
go.
now.
The other stations are all within driving distance. Best of luck, Commander.
And, yeah. I think it's this way it has to go. Let's go. And now we get the free roam. Ish.
Commander, you need to find Vulcan and Prometheus stations and override the lockdown from each facility. Doesn't matter which one you hit first, but you can't enter Atlas Station until you've dealt with both. Also, keep an eye out for Cerberus security mechs. The VI is likely taking control of them. Archer out.
Geographic conditions indicate an aesthetically pleasing view nearby. Organic life forms may wish to take note.
Yeah, that's definitely aesthetically pleasing. A couple of there's a mini mission. I where find data patches.
Analysis. Defenseless herbivores are no match for guided missiles.
Yeah, that's why I didn't use a guided missile. I'm not entirely sure where they are. Or at least where all of them are.
Scans indicate VI infection is present in nearby turrets. An emergency Cerberus data packet has been recovered. It contains information on Project Overlord that other research cells need to review. Be alert for more packets in the area. 5 more remain.
I would like to get all of them. I don't think that there's anything special with them.
Threat detection. Enemy units nearby.
Yeah, these guys are far worse than the turrets. Turrets don't have rocket launchers. There we go. That's doable.
Another Cerberus data packet has been recovered. 4 more remain.
Those are who I usually find. So the rest must be around here somewhere. Up here.
Another Cerberus data packet has been recovered. 3 more remain.
Okay, that's at least half of them. Oh, right. Sorry, I was just reviewing a few things. Namely, where those data packets were.
Commander, this is Archer. I advise extreme caution. Vulcan Station is geothermal plant. They stopped reporting it shortly after the experiment.
Scanning area. Analysis. VI infection is present within plant machinery. Advise caution.
So we get to run around this molten paradise.
Scanning area. Analysis. Venting stations provide adequate velocity to enhance vehicle lift.
Sorry about that, bud.
Scanning area. Analysis. Debris field provides adequate support for vehicle.
Quite go out of the way, but would like to put the modifier of temporary.
Thruster velocity is inadequate to clear the wall ahead.
Yeah, we have to go in there and open up the vent.
Warning. Automated controls are offline. Core systems have been compromised.
Kind of shouting hello. And,
Warning. Pressure levels.
Engineer's log. We registered a huge spike in energy consumption. My technicians traced it to the experiment underway at Atlas Station. We're trying to raise them now.
and back to release the valve.
Venting outflow successful.
To increase our lift. Just about made it through all that. Multiple ways to go, so let's not go forward. far better. Boom. More stuff. Now if we go up the river. And yeah. Looks like we made it.
We're clear for the moment.
Warning. Pressure levels in valve D4 have exceeded maximum threshold. Manual control is required.
Yeah. Let's see what we can do about that. Our valve is free, but I think this is the only way through. Dion's nowhere near that.
Weapons ready.
That's fine.
This should have softened them up.
Taking heavy fire!
Yes! Eat on.
Shoot for press of one. Okay, I guess this is our way up. All safe.
Receive an
Piece of
SOS
swag.
from Atlas Station. Archer has declared a project emergency. We're trying to shut down the power generators to starve the VI, but it's already hacked our automated systems. I'm ordering
Of
my
course.
people to sabotage the plant any way they can.
Yeah, but I'm sure each base has an independent side that's more than good enough. Well, a little bit.
Combat drone ready. Yeah.
Burn 'em.
Look out.
It's gonna blow! click on. I think. Wrong button. Of course, I have to bypass another door. You guys are all really bad shots.
Override of Atlas Station lockdown accepted.
Are you receiving this? Commander Shepard, this is Dr. Archer. Please respond.
I hear you, Doctor. We've hit the override at Vulcan Station and are moving on. Shepard out.
Seriously, dude. It took you this long to go shoot in the head.
Commander, that was a daring piece of work. Vulcan Station was a success. You still need to go to Prometheus Station and override the lockdown from there. Good luck.
Geographic conditions indicate an aesthetically pleasing view nearby. Organic life forms may wish to take note.
Found a guy to... Yeah. Across the wall down here, right? I believe that's in here somewhere. Yeah.
Hostile activity detected. Another Cerberus data packet has been recovered. 2 more remain.
He's behind this waterfall. Yes, it does.
Another Cerberus data packet has been recovered. 1 more remains. Threat detection. Enemy units nearby. Another Cerberus
And
data
that's all
packet
for
has been
data hack.
recovered. All data packets have been recovered.
already got them all. Find all that. All the ones for that. Yeah, let's just stick with the same crew.
Shepard, Prometheus Station is a crashed Geth ship full of dormant machines used in our experiment. Our people there have gone silent. It's likely the VI has activated the defense shields to keep you out. Good luck.
Yeah,
Scanning
probably.
area. Analysis. Generators are providing power for main shield. Warning, the VI infection has assumed control of the Geth cannon. Warning, we are being targeted. Warning, Geth cannon is locking on our location.
Hi.
Recommend evasive maneuvers.
Gotta kiss me.
Warning, we are being targeted. Warning, Geth cannon is locking on our location.
So much for being a superior intelligence.
Recommend evasive maneuvers. Shields disabled. You may now target the Geth cannon. No further threats detected. Entry into the ship is now clear.
Yeah, but it's politics.
We're done here.
Attention visitors. This server's facility contains hazardous AI technology. You agree to assume all liability for personal injuries or death that may occur during your visit. Thank you.
We just got word Atlas Station wants a dozen more Geth for the experiment. And I hope this means a breakthrough is close.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too.
Hanging around all these dormant machines is creepy. It's like death staring at us from the shadows. I'd rather work in Vulcan.
Yeah, I think I'd rather work in Vulcan too. If we worry about being cold. That's right. Yeah, so we just found out how long it took.
Halloween was yesterday. Flanagan ran around wearing spare gift parts. Spooked the shit out of everyone. I definitely hate him.
Yeah, I don't blame you. And of course, all sorts of creepiness around. I'm going to guess that's not water.
Everything's off wire. Archer declared a lockdown, but our station's already infected. What does the VI want? It keeps screaming at us. Nobody understands.
Then you guys need to open your ears.
The VI's closing some passages and leaving others open. It's like it's hurting us. At least the gears are still dormant.
Now that one was pretty clear.
To all Cerberus personnel, in an effort to reduce workplace stress, music has been approved for station-wide broadcast.
Scanning area. Analysis. The objective is located on the far side of this impasse.
Yeah, I think that's good. It'll get us where we want to go. Yeah. Oh well, at least it's something new. Oh.
Override of Atlas Station lockdown accepted.
And there's the catch. I knew this was too easy. Come on, let's move.
Yeah.
Hostile Geth activity detected. Armed response is authorized. Cerberus reminds all personnel that this emergency is now classified information. Disclosure to outside parties is a violation of your confidentiality agreement.
Yeah, I don't care about the damn agreement. I want to get out of here. Hack him.
Attention. This is a Geth status alert. Activity detected in nodes 1 through
that be? Given that I'm the one that would have had to clean it up anyway.
Who's there? Hell of a shot.
Prime at the end,
Warning.
so...
Get neural activity increasing. Please isolate machines immediately.
Attack, please.
Weapons ready.
That worked out pretty well.
Warning. Get nodes 20 through 35 are now active. Emergency action required.
Drain.
Leave the shields to me.
No shield.
Hey!
How about I do it my own?
Who's next?
Deploying combat drone.
Under down.
Anyone else want some?
Oh, we're all good.
Commander, you've done it. The lockdown has been cancelled. You can now breach Atlas Station and end this nightmare. You'll need to find the main server room there to shut down the VI experiment. Good luck.
Geographic conditions indicate an aesthetically pleasing view nearby. Organic life forms may wish to take note.
let's change things up a little. Garrison Jack, I think.
Looks like you're in, Commander. Good. I'm getting some troubling readings here, though. The VI is trying to upload its program directly from your location. Get to the server room and shut down the core before it can...
Archer log 155.2. For years, my brother's condition has been a handicap. That changed today. His autistic mind is the breakthrough I've been looking for. He can communicate with the Geth. Such a tremendous grasp of mathematics. It seems serendipity is alive and well in the 22nd century.
Yeah, sure it is.
Archer log 157.8. Unless he sees results, the elusive man is shutting us down next week. I have no choice. I'm going to tap David directly into the Geth neural network and see if he can influence them. The danger should be negligible. David might even enjoy it.
I can get where you're coming from, but, well, I can't say the words I want to say.
Arriving at level 2. Arriving at level 4. Arriving at level 6. System malfunction. Arriving at level 2. Resetting elevator. Arriving at level 2. Arriving at level 4. Arriving at level 6. Arriving at level 3. Arriving at level 5. Arriving at level 7.
Grabbing cover! I can do wall.
There we go. But it means we have to go
Arriving at level 6. Please contact facility support. This elevator is not in service. Please choose another. Smoke detected. Please extinguish all cigarettes. This is a non-smoking facility.
Well,
Like a toy!
I'd be lying if I said no harm can come to David. His autistic mind is as alien to me as an actual alien. Anything could happen when we plug him in. But I have to try, don't I?
no, dude. No, you don't have to try. This is your brother you're talking about.
Now what's this?
Decelerator offline. Serious injury may occur.
No doubt.
Get ready. I wouldn't be surprised if this button summoned a Reaper.
Oh, please don't let us summon a Reaper. things. For a time a cyborg. So, isn't good. Sorry guys. Fingers crossed, me and David. Hi, Rory.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
Time on this project is running out. There are no options left. How to get the Geth's attention?
The robot says hello.
Eureka, David. You're a miracle worker.
I doubt
Square root of
that's how
906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
David, can you repeat my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Square root of 918.09 is 30.3.
David, please pay attention.
Loud. It's getting loud in here.
I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that. Would you mind repeating my notes from Thursday's experiment?
Log 137.3. The experiment yielded no discernible patterns of Geth obedience. End dictation now, David. Hell, the elusive man will have my head for this.
Thank you. And how are you feeling today?
Square root of 924.16 is 30.4. Earplugs would be good.
sure they would.
David, I want you to order the Geth to take a step forward.
How does he do it?
David is a mathematical savant. His autistic mind can interpret the Geth language at its most basic form and mimic their phonetics. With his photographic memory, cross-referencing the meaning as a snap. He's literally a human computer.
And you think he can interface with the Geth's neural network?
I do.
Is that even safe, Doctor?
I see no harm in finding out.
Well, we all found the trouble in that. Is there another one around here? Okay, that one here, but
Warning. Elevator exceeds maximum weight capacity.
Let's see where this coin goes.
Square root of 906.01 is 30.1. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2.
We're ready. Open a connection to the Geth network. Quiet! David, no! Tell the Geth to stand down! Quiet, please make it stop!
Node acquired. Normandy SR2 is within range. Attempting to establish upload link.
Pull the plug! Tell Vulcan Station to come all power! It's too late. We've lost control.
Attempting to establish upload link. Connection lost.
David! You have to stop this!
David doesn't want to be here.
Attempting to establish upload link. Connection lost. Connection lost.
Perfect. You thought your brother would like this.
Quiet. Please make it stop.
Wait! Commander! I'm begging you. Don't do anything rash.
Rash. This is an
Rash?
atrocity.
Like forcing your own brother into an experiment?
I know how this must look, but I never intended any harm to come to him. You must believe me. It's not like I planned this. It was an accident. Seeing David communicate with the Geth, it all seemed harmless.
Including shoving the cords down his throat, presumably?
And before you knew it, you were running your own private hell.
I had no choice. The demands were incredible. The elusive man doesn't broker failure. Any war we fight with the Geth will be bloody. I was asked to find a way to avoid that.
At what cost, man?
Who gave
At
you
what
the
cost?
right to play God?
People who are too afraid to make difficult decisions themselves. When they pray for a miracle, they're really praying for men like me to make the tough choices. If my work spares 1 million mothers mourning the loss of 1 million sons, my conscience will rest easy.
You made him suffer.
Look at him. Your brother will never be the same.
The damage may not be permanent. He might recover some semblance of his mind.
Cerberus will just
Cerberus
explode.
will never leave him alone. Your brother will always be a lab rat.
You're a well cared for lab rat. At least he'd still be alive.
He's innocent.
So you'll sacrifice your brother's happiness for your own ambition.
Square root of 906.01 equals
30.1.
30.1. What I've done to David is unethical. If he dies, it's unforgivable. Let me take care of him. Please.
quiet. Please make it stop.
He's coming with me.
I've seen enough of your cruelty to know he'll never be free from it here. I'm taking him away.
No, leave him! He's too valuable!
Do you really think you can shoot me?
You even think about coming after your brother, and this bullet will be waiting for you. Then we'll see who's valuable.
Where will you take him?
Grissom Academy. They can help special cases like David, minus the torture. Joker, contact the Academy and let them know we've got someone who needs their help.
Aye, aye, Commander.
The Illusive Man can fire me if he doesn't like it.
Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless.
Well, that definitely darkened today, but I don't think too badly. Well,
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
excellent. Screw you, Illusive Man.
Shepard, how can I help?
Want to talk?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
That's actually pretty cool.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Could they be saved?
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul. Replaced by tech. Whatever they were. Gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture. Closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead. Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
You seem angry about the modifications.
What is it about the Collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Salarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
Your fault.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes. Like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
You didn't have a lot of choices, and... well... I don't know what your other ones were, but you re-sterilized them.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That, or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
Mordin. Yeah. This is... I'm starting to love you more and more, buddy. I'm surprised you're interested in art.
You said the collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead.
Yeah.
Tools for reapers. Worse than the Geth.
Yeah. Wait, you sang?
I'm sorry. I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
You seem very motivated.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the collectors.
Yeah.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
Sure thing.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morton.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Anytime. Hey, Jacob.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
Don't be so formal, Jacob.
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
Tell me about your dad.
You want to talk about what happened to your father?
I don't think we're on those terms, Commander. And I don't carry that stuff with me anyway.
Tell me about joining Cerberus.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't mind their methods?
You don't seem like a results-at-all-costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
And if they don't? Give me a career highlight.
What was your proudest career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Why wasn't that reported?
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
You're still in top shape.
You look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. You know how it goes. Although I bet Cerberus put you back together better than ever. Get any upgrades?
Not needed.
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
I'm just gonna check in with Joker.
Commander.
How are things in
I
here?
assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yeah, may as well get the medbay upgrade. You know, since we can. I can always just mine more. Yeah, pretty much everything's there. This side mission here, which I'm going to keep for after the main game. But, pretty close. No, I'm just going to talk to the rest of the crew and leave it there for today.
What's wrong?
They lost contact with New Canton. Might be the Collectors.
Did your family get out of there?
I don't know. There's no communications yet.
I'm sure they're safe. You'll see.
There. Hi, Samara.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
What were your feelings about Morinth?
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Isn't that a bit hypocritical? As much as I get it.
You killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
Yeah, given that they lost about 1,000 years, so that's about a 25th of their lifespan. So yeah, that's very young. The price of freedom?
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
What are your feelings?
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
What now?
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
Morinth said that she was the genetic destiny of the Asari?
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
True enough. How rare are they?
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
Okay. Is there any way to prevent this?
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
Maybe. No retirement?
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
Don't be so fatalistic.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
Well, that's good. Hi, Dane.
Do you need something?
I just wanted to talk.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
You're not a typical
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
6?
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
That's cool.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
I'm sure they did.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who'd train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
True enough. What did your parents do?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
Tell me more about the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
Sounds like slavery to me.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
The Hanar sound like wimps.
The way you describe it, the Hanar sound like weaklings.
Out here, they are. But if you could see them in the encompassing, the oceans of Kaje, you would see them differently. A stream of silver in the dark, looping, diving. So fast the eye can't follow. Laughter like the squeals of a child vibrates the water. They fly over the black of the seabed like birds, plumed with the light of heaven.
Okay. Extinction?
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's your world like now?
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes? When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
Okay. Who do you work for
But
now?
you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... Laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then, the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
What was that?
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Okay. That's Kasumi, so she doesn't talk like the rest. So, Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Can we talk?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
I'm not Cerberus.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the Elusive Man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
Why should I?
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered?
Somebody
Well,
should have been
that wasn't my
done
choice.
before I did their loyalty
My
missions,
father
but
created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
how angry was he?
How bad were the terms you and your father parted on?
Shots were fired.
Cerberus
You
protection.
seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
Cerberus appreciates you?
I assume that Cerberus approved of your enhanced abilities?
Of course, Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Your Miranda's father?
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic, my father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Your self-esteem?
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
What about your mother?
You've told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to
Maybe.
be you. You are who you are,
That's
Miranda.
it. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your
That's
spirit
not
and
what
personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Okay,
Thanks for your time,
see ya.
Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
I can't believe the Collectors were once Protheans.
I always pictured Protheans being regal, not giant bugs.
Who knows what the Reapers did to them? Creepy.
They're going to do the same thing they did to they're going to do to us. If we let them. I
Shepard,
guess.
need me for something?
Just want to talk.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Normandy
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
My current upgrades are working pretty well. That's about the best I can do.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. Jack, we can gone all the way through with her. So it's just Tali and Grunt down here.
Shepard.
I want to talk.
Just checking in. How you doing?
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Maybe I need context.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Okay. Why is that funny?
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
What about Garrus?
Don't start anything with Garrus. I won't have trouble on my ship.
I don't hate Garrus. I hate the Turians. Garrus is just one Turian, and he's your clan. No point in ripping his face off unless he turns on me. It's hate, but it's mine. Okeer was blind, and he tried to make me the same. But thanks to you, I have a clan. I'm starting to see why I should care.
Defend my bro.
Anyway, I'm still figuring where I fit, but it made me laugh. Nothing else really on my mind, Shepard.
Kenneth, what has the new shielding done to your power grid balance?
Not much. With built-in capacitor subsystems, they have a surprisingly low draw.
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost wouldn't last long under fire?
True. They're built for hard, fast strikes, not firefights of attrition.
Well, we have quite a bit of power, so do what you guys got.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Just want to talk.
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
Why did you get
I
sick?
never understood how you get sick from non-Quarian germs.
We don't, really. Turian germs are the only ones with any chance of affecting us, since we share amino acid chirality with them. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
Specifics of illnesses.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
Wow, that's Tali's illness.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
Section seals?
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Okay. Quarian evolution seems off.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it.
Okay.
Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
What about other planets?
But Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't all have been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
Suited life sounds difficult.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first, and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except... well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
You're embarrassed.
Wait, I can't tell under the helmet. Are you blushing?
What? No, it's the fever. It's just that the tradition also signifies a willingness for, intimacy. I wasn't trying to... It's not always like that. It's more... how did we even end up talking about this?
Yeah, no, I'm not interested.
Tally, that's really sweet, but I don't feel that way about you. I'm sorry.
Right, of course not. Why would you?
You're like a little sister.
It was just something I meant hypothetically, talking about immune systems and air filters and such. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by.
That was awkward. And yeah, that's all for today. No, just because I can get the upgrades, energy drain and cryoblast, they want me to spend it. But I don't want to. So I'm going to save here, and we'll come back next time to finish off the rest of the side missions. I think. I hope. So yeah, see you guys hopefully tomorrow.